Hi, I've clicked on to today's tropical tidbit for Friday. Over here in the tropics around the world, not much going on. Little curlicue in the northwest Pacific, and another little curlicue in the southern hemisphere northeast of Australia. That's about the best we got right now in the tropics. Global ACE still kind of in the tank. Things are a little bit boring right now. Just for funsies, gonna take a quick look over here. Got nothing else to do today, really. Come on now. You gotta believe that this can try to disconnect from this front over here as it drifts eastward over the next few days. I mean, closer look at this. Hey, look, it's a curlicue. This curlicue extends up to 700 millibars. There's lots of thunderstorms northeast of it, being blown away by 60 knots of shear, of course. Water vapor, here it is. Decent amount of moisture in here. Notice the thunderstorms going off to the southeast of it. Big anchoring upper low southwest of Europe over here. This is lifting out. Ridging's going to be building in over the top over here. Next 72 to 96 hours are going to see this thing trapped as it moves eastward. Eventually a piece from this next trough over here over the western United States is going to be coming across. A piece of this will dip down, pick this up. It'll be over here by then, and this will be taking off to the north within 96 hours or so. It'll be curving out. But until then, and gotta give it ever so slightest chance in the world for a March system in the subtropics over 24 degrees Celsius water to perhaps get one or two subtropical characteristics before recurving out. I mean, you never know. I mean, look at this. You got a little bit of upward motion going on over here. The converging trade winds coming up here are getting lifted a little bit. The air in here is not that arid and dry for early March. It's not that bad. And, we are getting upper divergence in here. It's going to be a little hard under a 60 knot jet, but we'll see. GFS kind of likes this later on. This is at 90 hours. Nice little low in here. NAM likes it a little earlier. This is hour 69. Right here, having it develop a little bit earlier. Typical of the NAM, but nice little low there with a lot of precip over here. Notice on both models, notice this here, big southeasterly flow at the surface to the northwest of the system, big southwesterly flow to the northwest of the system. In other words, warm air advection taking place in the northwest quadrant, which means not a lot of cold air pooling on the west side of the system on either of these models here, meaning it's not a heavily baroclinic environment, which is interesting to see the models lowering the pressures at the surface without a whole heck of a lot of baroclinic support, except for the fact that there's upper divergence under that strong jet, which is also shearing everything to death. So, we'll see. It's always possible you can get a shallow little thing, try to get a couple of warm core support features going, a couple of thunderstorms. Do like to see these things sit down here and do a little bit of dirty work as they scoot east. Looks like something you'd worry about, of course, if it were later in the year, but these things are not unheard of to have random rogue sort-ish subtropical features try to do random funny business in other months of the year, such as the winter. So just looking around, because it's kind of a boring day weather-wise around the world, I can't find a whole lot to talk about. I'll have other things I'll be discussing that relate to the upcoming hurricane season as time marches on, but today just thought I'd take a look at this. Been kind of watching this creature for a little while. It's our first tiny spinner this year that deserves ever so little bit of attention, and we shall see what happens. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.